I manage my entire voice agents with just prompts. No dashboard clicking, no tab switching, just tell anti-gravity what I want and it happens. Today I'll show you exactly how to set this up and control Vapi, create assistants, pull call logs and get all call context with just simple prompts. Before we jump into it, let's just understand what you learned in this tutorial. You learn how to configure Vapi MCP, set up Vapi MCP inside anti-gravity and use prompts to utilize your Vapi dashboard and talk to it via just a single prompt. You'll create voice agents effectively, not for production, but for demo purposes. You will still have to get your hands dirty and tweak it a bit. It will be not 100% perfect, but it will get you to 60% of the way. You can pull call logs, analyze what it needs, see what's going wrong with just a single prompt. You can just prompt it, give me the call logs for today for the last 24 hours. It'll provide you with all the context of the call logs, what's happening, and what went wrong. And you can access call context as well, how many pickups we got, how many people hanged up on you. You can get better insights and more informed responses in your in your voice interaction, so you can iterate based on the feedback, which will save you time as well. What the problem with current systems? So you juggle multiple clients with multiple voice agents. You do go ahead and look at multiple dashboards. You configure what dashboard needs what. You just go ahead and see what changes you need to make and clarify based on your call logs and feedback in order to iterate on your voice agent. Manual ID entry, as you can see, you can just have to enter your assistant ID manually. Endless menus, wasted time of going back and forth with different dashboards, cost you like hours of your time. So what's the solution for this? The solution is simple. We create a voice agent management system that has access to your Vapi instance and just go ahead and pull call logs, call contexts, and inform you what's working and what's not. So the way we will achieve that is via Vapi MCP integration. It's really simple. I'll guide you how to do that. And you'll use natural language. You should talk to it and it'll just get you what you want. So one time setup, set it and forget it with the Vapi MCP. You have to go ahead and tweak the agent a bit in order to improve it. And forget the dashboard, go ahead and talk to it. Everything works on natural language nowadays. So why not just use anti-gravity to have it talk to your Vapi and get all the information you need via natural language. Okay, so how will we set it up? So I just went over to Vapi's documentation and I just went over to docs.vapi.ai with their Vapi MCP server. So there are a couple of ways we can set it up. First, we have Claude desktop connector. You can connect your Vapi instance with Claude. You will need your API key and it'll do it automatically. But if you don't want to do that, if you want hands-on approach, if you want to do more and have that agent use it as a sidekick rather than just talking to it, we will go ahead and use Vapi's MCP. So that's the example configuration that you have to do. Now we can either go ahead and copy that and paste that in our IDE, or we could just have the AI agent do all the work. And what we'll do is we'll open a anti-gravity and just tell the agent what we want. We'll just give it this documentation and it'll do the rest of the work. Okay, once you open anti-gravity, it'll prompt you to open a folder. I just created mine in my laptop, so we're just going to open that really quickly. So I just open that folder I created. Once you selected that, a workspace should pop up and you can talk to your AI agent on the right panel. All I'm going to do is copy that exact documentation and tell anti-gravity's agent that what I want to do. So I'm going to provide this and I'm going to tell him I'm planning to connect Vapi's MCP server with my anti-gravity instance. I want you to research it and see how we can connect our Vapi's MCP server. If you need anything from my side, feel free to prompt me and I will provide you with the credentials. Go ahead and research and tell me how we can integrate that with Vapi's MCP server. It's gonna go off, run, and do its own research. Once it does that, let's see what it proposed. Okay, it did its own research and came up with a plan. So the core tools available within an MCP server. So MCP server can connect to various tools and it can call tools based on what your desired outcome is. So it can list assistant, create assistants, and get assistants. You can see there are a lot of tools it can call, and some of them do fall into our functionality that we wanted to do. Then it went ahead and give us a MCP configuration file. Don't worry, you do not need to worry what that is. You just have the agent do it. We just have to replace our API key, and it actually tells us that way to get that API key as well. So you need to get it from this URL. We're just gonna go over there and set it up real quick. So already have my Vapi instance open. So it's my just playground testing instance. So I just test agents over in this account. So I'm just gonna go to my API keys. That will be a lock icon. I'm gonna copy this private API key. If you don't have one, you can just add a key, name it whatever you want, and create one. Since I already have it, I'm just gonna copy that. I'm gonna give it to the agent, and it's gonna do all of the things for me. I'm gonna copy this. Hey, here's the API key. Go ahead and install the MCP server and test it as well to see if it's working correctly or not. If you bump into any errors or any details you want from my side, go ahead and ask me and I will provide them to you. And send that off and see how it works. Alright, so Claude decided to go ahead and install a MCP config file directly in my anti-gravity instance, which is not a bad thing as I told it to do that. So it went ahead and tested it out, but it ran into an error because we have to restart the anti-gravity instance. But a little hack, instead of restarting it, go to MCP server, manage MCP servers, and just click on refresh. There will be a button called refresh over here. Just click on refresh and it'll pop up all the MCP server you have installed in anti-gravity instance, and all of the API calls or the tools that MCP has designated to itself. So we'll just go ahead and do that and see what happens. Okay, it just refreshed and we have an MCP server for Vapi. So it has all the API keys or API tools it need in order to basically do all of the job for us. So you can create a tool, update this system, get this system, list all the systems, get a call, list a phone number, and all of that good stuff. So instead of that, how about we prompt the AI agent and see how it works? So I'm going to start a fresh instance in this case, so we do not run into any context lock. Now bear in mind we haven't given the agent any system prompt. So you will have to give it a system prompt in order to for it to act the way you want. But we're just gonna bring it and see how it performs. Hey, so you have a Vapi MCP configuration inside anti-gravity. I want you to create a voice agent for customer support. Name it anti-gravity. Give it a tool as well. I wanted to transfer calls to another agent for the sales department. If you have any other questions from my side, feel free to ask. I will provide you with the details and we can just go ahead and set it up real quick. So it's gonna go ahead and do its own thing, come up with a way for us to create a voice agent. So all right, it actually went ahead and has a lot of questions for us. So let's just phone number for transfer. We don't want that. I don't want the agent to transfer the to a human. It should transfer to AI agent internally. I have also created a sales AI agent inside my Vapi instance. Go ahead and transfer the call to him. The personality should be friendly, casual. It's a customer support agent. It should cater. It should have empathy and sympathy towards the person who is calling. So first message should be, "Hi, thanks for calling Anti-Gravity. How can I help you?" So it should ask general questions, technical supports, and billing inquiries. Once you set up the voice agent, I will provide you with a knowledge base as well that it can answer from. Use Vapi's own voice. You can pick from any right now. I'll just go ahead and do the setup later. Went ahead and created the voice agent, but it ran into a bit of a hurdle, if you could say, that will require a human intervention. So it can't create a handoff tool. So we have to do that manually. That's why mastering the fundamentals of Vapi is so important. So it cannot do all of the work for you. You have to do some bit of work. You can have the agent as a partner. You can delegate it some task, but you will have to get your hands dirty. Anyways, it went ahead and created a voice agent for us. So we're just going to see how it works. So let's just go ahead, and as you can see, I have a lot of testing going on out here. Anyway, so it gave it a prompt as well. You are a friendly, empathetic customer support for anti-gravity, personality and tone, responsibility, general questions, technical support, billing inquiry. I mean, it's not bad, I would say. The prompt is good, but it needs to be refined. It's not perfect, so you can just go ahead and do whatever you want with the prompt. As for the voice configuration and all of the good stuff, does not have tools. So for us to assign tools, either we already have built-in tools to begin with, or you have to create new tools from scratch in Anytin and connect it to API, and then ask the agent to connect the tools. So, or you could utilize N8 MCP server side by side to create N8 workflows for voice agents over there and create voice agents via Vapi's MCP server. Depends on your use case. Anyways, let's just test that out.
Hi, thanks for calling Anti-Gravity. How can I help you?
Hey, how you doing? So I was wondering if I could get some information regarding your business. I have a billing
Hey,
inquiry.
hey there. I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. Sure thing. I'd be happy to help you with your billing inquiry. Can you give me a bit more detail about your question?
Yeah, so I just made an voice agent in anti-gravity and I'm testing it out, so to see how it works. So tell me about your services. What products do you offer?
That sounds like a great project. At Anti-Gravity, we offer a range of innovative products designed to make life easier and more enjoyable. Our services include one, anti-gravity hoverboards, perfect for personal transportation with smooth and effortless gliding. Two, anti-gravity shoes, experience walking and running like never before with our levitating foot.
You got the gist, right? It's not perfect. It's the way it pronounces one and two, not good, but the latency is good. The cost is kind of high, but we can work on that. Uh, you heard the voice. I'd say it's pretty good. That's the job. The transcriber just did degram, which I think is good. Anyways, that did the job. Now let's test out other tools, right? So what we want is we want to get this call transcript via anti-gravity. So we're gonna prompt it and see how it works. Hey man, I just tested out the agent you just built. I want to get the call details of that agent. If you can get that for me, that would be great. You got the gist, right? Now it's connected to Wapi's MCP server. You can just prompt it to do whatever you want within the tools it has. So it can just list your calls. You can actually build a dashboard based on this exact setup as well. Have a front end interface, chat to it. It can just go ahead and update it accordingly. If you're using it for client setup, will save you a ton of time as well. So the call completed successfully with you, the customer, and in the call, the WAPI returns a summarized view of the call. It just tells us what it does. Call section. All right, how does that agent sound? All right, it's prompting me to go ahead and do it for myself. Can't you just give me the details right here in the chat? I don't want to go to WAPI's dashboard. I want this interface to be as a one-stop place to chat with my WAPI's instance. All right, let's see what's the okay. Shit. That will happen to you guys if you don't upgrade. Let me just go ahead and change a model. We can select another model, hopefully Gemini, and then we're gonna go and say proceed. As you can see, I use anti-gravity a lot. Need to upgrade it to an ultra plan or not. I use Cloud Code as well, side by side. So let's see if we run into an rate limit. Okay, it ran into an error and it fixed that error on its own as well. So it knew that it called a tool and it did not get enough context. So it went and analyzed the MCP file and ran some command. I don't know what it did, but in the end, it analyzed, created a new JSON file called call details JSON. It called that and got the call summary. So the user called anti-gravity with the billing inquiry, which is true. I did call that. The transcript, hey, how you doing? I was wondering, blah, 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 right? It gives you the total cost and the duration as well, so you can see how it can help you. You can actually go ahead and link that to the Google Sheet if you prefer and have it logged every detail inside Google Sheet. You can run it on autopilot as well. if you deploy it on model. So if you guys are interested in seeing that, let me know and I'll create a video about that as well. So that's it. Vapi MCP setup with anti-gravity. You can manage your voice agents with just prompts. Create assistants, pull logs, get all the context just from chatting with an AI agent instead of manually digging through all of the context and all of the things that you do day to day that costs you hours. Now you can tell someone MCP is how AI talks to tools or external services. Anti-gravity plus Vapi MCP lets you control your voice agents without touching a dashboard. So if this saved you some clicks, hit subscribe, would highly appreciate that. Drop a comment if you want to see similar builds as well, or if you want me to enhance on this build. If you need any help building voice agents for your business, check out Honorific Labs. It's my agency. We deal in B2B businesses, providing AI custom solutions for them. Go connect your tools. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.